Hey, what's up, fellow Raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and today we are doing day 2 of my new free to play account for Chosen's free to play competition. We are coming in about almost 48 hours since I started playing this account, and we are now at level 30. We have Kale, who is now at level 50, 5-star with 4 pieces of lifesteal gear. 3 of these from the daily rewards and 1 from campaign. This is a common piece, but I got lucky and got crit rate, attack, and speed. So that's a somewhat decent piece. But tomorrow we are going to get the 4th day reward for new players, which is a 4-star piece of lifesteal helmet. So of course, when I get that, that would take the place of this common piece right here, to make Kale even better. Now, for those who are new to Raid and are watching this video, you need 4 pieces of lifesteal to be able to activate its effect. You can see it right here, 4 artifacts per set. So there is no point in equipping all 6 of those lifesteal artifacts that you will get from the daily reward. So only 4 will do. The other 2 pieces, you can put it on some other champion like Warmaiden. I think will be a good fit for that. And of course, you have to add 2 more pieces to make it a total of 4 for that lifesteal, so that these wonderful 4-star lifesteal pieces do not go to waste, of course. In the arena, I've seen a lot of players use Shaman, and I've actually learned that Shaman hits quite hard. So now I'm debating, should I use her? Should I level her up? Because I only have, of course, 30 days for this account, and I probably won't get a lot of epic champions. Shaman would be one of those guaranteed epics, so I'm still debating if I will level her up and use her as one of my champions for the Doom Tower when the time comes. So we'll see. And of course, going back to Warmaiden, I finally got one from farming Deadlands. She's now level 40 and fully ascended, 4-star. You need to ascend her to get the 60% decrease defense in her A3. If it's not ascended, it's only a 30%. So I'm currently working on booking Warmaiden. I'm currently still farming Deadlands to get more copies of Warmaiden to use as books to level up her skills, and also using the Deadlands to level up my food champion. Now, it might be tempting to get Warmaiden to level 50, to complement Kale, but I think at this point, because farming food is very difficult, so it would be better to focus on getting Kale to 6-star first before working on your other champions. But yes, Warmaiden would probably be one of those champions that would get to 5-star as soon as my Kale is fully maxed out. Alright, now in day 1, I talked about having unlimited energy because of all of the rewards, leveling up. You always have a constant supply of energy, somewhat ranging from 200 to 400 energy at one time. But now, as you can see here, I only have 12 energy left. So yeah, so at day 2 is when you will finally reach 0 energy for the first time. So things start to slow down, and you can think a little bit more about what your next steps will be. Currently, in campaign, I have finished normal, so now I am farming hard. I am stuck in the last boss here at the Brimstone Path. So I failed my attempt there. So, but for now, I will be farming Deadlands at hard mode. So that's where I will get my experience points and leveling up my food champion and hopefully get more copies of Warmaiden. Also, in my last video, I talked about Arena, how I wanted to drop down to Bronze 1 or Bronze 2 because, of course, at that time, my Kale was still level 40. I was having a difficult time in Bronze 3. But now, look where we are. We are now in Silver 2. So of course, the opponents here are a lot more difficult. We're seeing a lot of 5-star champions here. I tried to put a low-level defense, with just food champion, but for some reason that did not drop my arena tier down to a lower tier. So now I have to farm Silver 2, which is of course quite difficult. At this point, since I only have one 5-star champion who is Kale, I tend to just choose the teams that don't have a 5-star champion. So if it's a team of 4-star champions, then that's fine. I usually would win those fights. So as when we take a look here, I think that all of the teams that we are seeing here all have 5-star champions. So all of these would be quite difficult. Let's refresh and see. All right. This is a team that we might be able to beat. So yeah, and of course, with Arena, it's good that I was able to pull Spirithost. So Spirithost is a good Arena champion because of her speed aura. Increase ally speed in all battles by 10%. So of course, that's very speed in the Arena is probably the best aura that you can have. Whoever goes first tends to win the arena battle, right? So these are, oh wait, no, Dark Elhain here is 5-star. So let's back out of that one. We can probably win this one. All right, let's take a look. Hopefully this is a team that we can beat. Kale is my fastest champion, which is not ideal. I would of course want Spirithost increase attack and Warmaiden's AoE decrease defense to go first. But of course, since we are using Kale as our main campaign farmer, he will be the fastest champion here. But I think we can still win this. Yes, I hope so. All right. One more. All right, good. So if it's a team of 4 stars, I tend to win those. Here's another one. All right. So yeah, we can probably hopefully beat this team. At this point, if your team gets lucky with a lot of speed gear, with speed boots, then that would pose a problem, but that turned out quite well. One really cool thing that unlocks at level 30 is the Forge. And in the Forge, perception gear is amazing for an early game account, even for the middle and the late game. You get plus 40 in accuracy and 5% speed. That would be amazing. And it is only a 2-piece set. So you can have 6 of those and you will get that effect 3 times. So speed and accuracy, of course, are 2 very useful stats to have in raid, when you're trying to beat the clan boss, trying to get your debuffs in Doom Tower or in dungeons. So perception, you would of course want to have a few of these gear, and you would of course this would be your incentive to farm faction wars. And I know that faction wars is very difficult for an early game account because of course you don't have a lot of champions yet. You can barely get past stage 1 of faction wars if you don't have, if you just have food champions for that faction. But just make do with what you have. For today's faction wars, just so happened that Dark Elf was the one that's open, so I was able to grind a few of the stages here. For Dark Elves, I have Kale and Spirithost, and of course Kale by his own was able to carry me far in the Dark Elf faction wars. And of course you can get some nice rewards here, like the book, the rare book right there. And of course I still make sure that I complete the missions whenever I can. So now my next one is to deal 500,000 damage to the clan boss. So I think I will have a key in 1 hour 29 minutes. So yes, when hopefully I can deal that much damage, and I can probably finish these other missions right after doing that clan boss mission. And if I do so, that's the end of part 1 of the mission. So I can probably finish part 1 of the missions maybe later today or in day 3. We'll see. Looking forward to getting these 300 gems right there, because I am now at 600 gems, so that would put me at 900, and I will be able to finally get all of the masteries for Kale. That would be a big help for this account. So of course, if you want to get all of the scrolls, you will need 800 gems. So if I do get those extra 300 gems from the missions, that would be excellent, and that would of course be part of my next video coming tomorrow. And lastly, we have of course the novice tournament that is ending in less than 4 hours. And as you can see there, I am currently holding the top spot. Hopefully I can stay in that position so that I can get this extra ancient shard, because this weekend we will have a ×2 ancient shard. I currently have 4. So yeah, so I'm not expecting to pull a legendary or an epic, but it would be definitely account changing if I do, because this will be the only ×2 ancient that I will get during this free-to-play competition. I will try to see if I can finish any more missions or challenges to make sure that I get as many ancient shards as I can before the ×2 event this weekend. All right, so that's it for this video. This is day 2 of my new free-to-play account, and so far it's looking good. I was not able to play that much today compared to yesterday, so probably the other players who are competing in this free-to-play tournament are probably ahead of me right now. So but yes, it's all fun. I'm really having a great time with this new free-to-play account. It does take a lot of time, but it's definitely a great experience. All right, so that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.